Look at this place, thousands of pounds of chrome, rows of expensive treadmills, and enough square footage to house a Boeing 747. For 30 years, we've been told this is what a successful gym looks like. You get a massive SBA loan, you sign a 10-year lease in a prime retail shopping center, and you pray that enough people pay you 20 bucks a month to stay away. But it's 2026, and that dream, it's officially a nightmare. Most people think starting a gym requires $1 million investment and every machine in the catalog. They think you need to be everywhere for everyone. They're wrong. In 2026, the big box is a dinosaur. The future belongs to the ghost gym, not because it's empty, but because it's lean, it's targeted, and it's virtually invisible to the high overhead traps that kill 80% of fitness businesses in their first year. If you want to build an iron paradise that actually puts money in your bank account, you don't need more space. You need a better blueprint. Today, I'm showing you the L.I.F.T framework, the exact strategy for winning in the modern fitness economy. Why are the giants falling? It's simple. People stopped buying access. In 2010, you paid a gym membership because they had the weights and you didn't. But today, people have Peloton in their bedrooms. They have Tonal on their walls. They have free YouTube workouts on their TVs. If all you're selling is access to equipment, you're competing with the comfort of their living room. And you're losing. The data doesn't lie. The boutique fitness sector is currently growing 70% faster than traditional big box gyms. Why? Because the modern consumer is lonelier than ever. They don't want a sea of treadmills. They want a tribe. They don't want a key card. They want a coach who knows their name and their why. We are seeing a massive permanent shift from access to equipment to access to coaching. The facilities that are exploding right now are high value and low overhead. They aren't trying to sign up 5,000 members for $10. They're signing up 150 members for $250. Think about the math. If you have 2,000 members paying $30, you need a massive staff, a huge cleaning crew, and a building the size of a grocery store. If you have 150 members paying $250, you can run that out of a garage-style warehouse with one or two coaches and keep 60% of the revenue as profit. That is the ghost gym method. It's about being lean, mean, and incredibly profitable. To win in 2026, you need to follow the L.I.F.T framework. This is the practical blueprint to building a facility that survives the gym wars. First, the L location and lean overhead. Stop looking at Class A retail spots next to Whole Foods. The rent will eat you alive. You're paying for foot traffic that doesn't actually convert into members. In 2026, your front door isn't on the street, it's on Instagram and Google. Look for Class B or Class C warehouse spaces. Why? Because a roll-up door, high ceilings, and concrete floors are exactly what people want in a results-based gym. It feels authentic. It feels like work. More importantly, it's a third of the price. If you can keep your rent under 15% of your projected revenue, you've already won half the battle. You don't need a fancy lobby. You need a clean floor, good lighting, and a sound system that bumps. I is for identity. The quickest way to fail is to try to be a gym for everyone. If you're for everyone, you're for no one. You become a commodity. You need to pick a niche and own it. Maybe you're the strength center for busy professionals over 40. Maybe you're elite athletic prep for collegiate prospects. When you niche down, your marketing becomes 10 times cheaper. Why? Because you're speaking a specific language to a specific person. Don't buy 50 different machines. Buy 10 sets of what your specific niche needs. If you're training busy moms, you need kettlebells and open floor space. If you're training powerlifters, you need racks and platforms. Strip away the fluff. F is for frictionless tech. In the old days, you needed a front desk girl or front desk guy to sit there for 14 hours a day to scan cards and answer phones. That's a $4,000 a month leak in your bucket. In 2026, your gym should run like a software company. Use modern management platforms for 24/7 keyless entry. Members sign up on their phones, sign the waiver digitally, and get a Bluetooth key instantly. Billing is automated. No more chasing down checks. By using tech to handle the boring stuff, you free yourself up to be a coach, not an administrator. You don't need a staff of 5. You need a great app and one person who cares. Finally, T transformation-based marketing. Stop selling memberships. Nobody wants a membership. They want the version of themselves that is 20 pounds lighter, stronger, and more confident. Your marketing shouldn't show your equipment. It should show your results. In 2026, the most successful gyms are selling outcomes. They sell 6-week challenges, 90-day transformations, and roadmaps to your first pull-up. When you sell a transformation, you can charge a premium. You aren't competing with a $10 a month gym down the street because you aren't selling the same thing. They're selling a treadmill. You're selling a new life. Now let's have a real talk, because even with a cool warehouse and a niche, most gyms still die. Why? Because of the two hidden killers, member churn and utility costs. Most gym owners focus all their energy on getting new people in the door, but they forget that it's 5 times more expensive to find a new member than to keep an old one. This is the leaky bucket syndrome. If you lose 10% of your members every month, you don't have a gym, you have a revolving door. Here's the fix. The data proves that retention is 3 times higher in facilities that offer group coaching versus solo access. Why? Because of accountability. If you don't show up to a big box gym, nobody cares. If you don't show up to a small coaching studio, your coach texts you. Your friends in the 6 a.m. class ask where you were. That community is the glue that stops the leaks. And then there's the utility trap. Those massive 20,000 square foot buildings cost a fortune to heat and cool. They have 40 TVS running 24/7. By staying small and ghost-like, your utility costs are negligible. You don't need 20 TVS. You need one good fan and some high-quality speakers. To fix your cash flow instantly, you need to implement a hybrid model. This is now the industry standard for profitability in 2026. You offer your in-person coaching, but you also provide an app-based training program for the days your members can't make it in. This keeps them engaged with your brand 24/7. Not just the 3 hours a week they are in your building, it makes your service sticky. So how do you actually do this? What does the road to your first 100 members look like? Month 1, the foundation. You find your niche. You don't look for a building yet. You find 10 founding members by training people in a park or your garage. You prove the concept. You get the before and after photos. Month 2, the launch. You sign that Class B warehouse lease. Keep it under 2,000 square feet. You buy the essentials: racks, barbells, some turf, and a few rowers. You don't need a leg press yet. You set up your frictionless tech. Month 3, the 100. You run a transformation challenge. You use your founding members' results to show the world what you do. You target your niche on social media. By the end of month 3, you hit 100 members. At $200 a month, which is the floor for high-quality coaching in 2026, that's $20,000 a month in revenue. With your lean overhead, you're taking home $10,000 to $12,000 in profit. No massive debt, no 50-person staff, no 30,000 square foot headache. Just a lean, profitable neighborhood stronghold that actually changes people's lives. The era of the big box is over. People don't want more machines, they want more meaning. They want a place where they belong. You can be the person who builds that place. You don't need $1 million. You just need the L.I.F.T blueprint and the guts to start small. If you're done dreaming and you're ready to build your own iron paradise without the soul-crushing debt, I want to help you get started. Comment the word L.I.F.T below, and I'll send you my essential startup equipment list, the exact items you need to outfit a 1,500 square foot powerhouse for under $15,000. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We're dropping new breakdowns every week on how to stay profitable and stay strong in the 2026 fitness market. I'll see you in the trenches.